a interesting about Torah, I thought, for a Yom Diyoma, Dover Beito Matov, for the events that we are in now, for the current events. I don't mean the primaries, but I mean the Churban, Habayis, Avelus on the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash. Why was the Beis HaMikdash destroyed? So the Sam Sofer, it says an interesting word. He brings the Gemara in Bava Metzia that says, I assume it's talking about the second Beis HaMikdash. Lo chov Yerushalayim, Tzvi, what am I going to say? Why was the Yerushalayim destroyed? Al shemidu dineim al din Torah, because they followed the letter of the law. Said the Gemara. So why is that reason to destroy? That's a reason to give them more. So the Gemara says, no, they followed the letter of the law literally, and they didn't do more than the law requires, which is a mitzvah in the Torah. And that's Pashto. V'yosisa hayosha v'hatov. So interesting Gemara. Gemara says that they were sticklers. They were don't dini. We're gonna do exactly. If Basin says that you have to give me $1,000, I'm not going to give you any rachmanas fee. I'm going to make you give me the full $1,000. I don't care if you're a single mother, single father, how many kids you have, and I don't care. That's not a Jewish attitude. Okay, it's very nice, but the Gemara still needs a little bit more of a hesber. I mean, it's not nice, but it doesn't say that they didn't keep Shabbos, that they spoke between the Tefillin Shayah and Tefillin Shayah Rosh, or talking during the Shnai Mikvah, right?
Ben Gavra Legavra.
Ben Gavra Legavra. All the things that in the yeshiva world, they treat like it's a Beni Yehuda Chassid Tzava, like very, very important Gemara. It doesn't say that. Another one, if you talk between Shir Malos and benching, or Ma'amar Kohanim and benching, that's like Yehovah Yava in the yeshiva world, right? I think the Aruch HaShulchan says okay, but whatever. They never saw that Aruch HaShulchan. So getting back. So it doesn't say that they didn't keep one of the various Gemaras. They didn't do the Thimashers they did. So maybe tonight we're going to explain what that means. The Gemara tells us in Megillah that Haman was so happy. Because why? When he did the lottery, hip hip there's no I'm available for bar mitzvahs also. So the pasuk says the Haman, the Gemara tells us, was so happy because it fell out during Adar. What does he care about Adar? Because Moshe Rabbeinu, what happened then? Moshe Rabbeinu died during Adar. Moses died. It must be a terrible month. Now he was mistaken because Moshe Rabbeinu was also born. Tzaddikim lived throughout the whole year. Interestingly, on a side note, I happen to hear that the Mechaber, this Sefer, which is where I got some Sefer from, the Mordechai Shapiro, Shachin Torah from next door, actually also lived out the entire year. I don't know, forgot what it was, but Judge Grover can tell you. He's the one that told me this, that he lived out the year, like Moshe Rabbeinu, and like we'll see, I will not go in. So therefore, for the Hapachu, it was turned out to be a great month, because Moshe Rabbeinu death did not end up being a bad thing. It was a good thing. The whole month became great because he finished out the year. What's the lashon of Rashi? Kedayu yom aleida shichaper al hamisa. The being born and living out throughout the whole year, his life was so amazing. It took care of any bad mazel that could have been. The problem is that Moshe Aaron HaKohen, Tzvi, Aaron HaKohen, when did he pass away? We just had it last week. He passed away Rosh Chodesh Av. Okay? So I understand. He passed away Rosh Chodesh Av. He was also born Rosh Chodesh Av. So why is Av a month of tragedy? Why is Av bad? We just said that the tzaddik, his birth, his death can go ahead, if it finishes out the whole year, can change the bad mazel from the month to making it into a great month. How come Aaron HaKohen was not able to save Av from becoming a bad month, and the Beis HaMikdash should not have been destroyed, at least during Av? It needed to be destroyed, but why is Dafka during Av? How come he wasn't able to save it? Says the Chassam Sofer so beautifully. You know when it works? When the people learn from the tzaddik and they follow in their ways. Moshe Rabbeinu, okay? Of all the great things that Moshe was known for, he was called Moshe Rabbeinu. He was our teacher. He taught us Torah. He lived Torah. What happened during the Purim story? The Pasuk says that they renewed their commitment to Torah. They followed the Lashon of the Chassam Sofer, Oiksin Maaseh Avodah Biyado. They followed their leader. Take me to your leader, right? Okay, if you don't get it, we'll get weiter. Okay, and they followed, and therefore Moshe Rabbeinu was able to help them. Aaron HaKohen was the one that was Oyev Shalom, B'Roidev Shalom. All he cared about was peace. But what was the Gemara that I said earlier? They didn't care about peace. They cared about the law. If the law is that you owe me $1,000, you pay me $1,000. I don't care if you beg, borrow, or steal. I'm not being rightful. That is the law. If the rabbi paskin like me, I would pay you $1,000. The rabbi paskin, okay, I'm sorry. If the rabbi paskin like you, I would pay you $1,000. The rabbi paskin like me, I don't ask for rachmanis, so I'm not giving you any rachmanis. Is that following in the ways of Aaron HaKohen, Tzvi? No, that is not following the ways of Aaron HaKohen. So says the Chassam Sofer so beautifully. So that's why it wasn't able to save us. Because, unfortunately, if you don't follow in the way of the tzaddik can't do it. So that answers the original question, which is how we first started. What was wrong with Nemeshuras Hadin? Nemeshuras Hadin, following the letter of the law and not looking the other way and not giving any rachmanis shows that you're not following in the ways of Aaron HaKohen, and therefore he wasn't able to save us. Again, Shabbos.